Well, for those of you who remember, back last year, March 3rd, was the last Gravely 4-wheel drive build video that I did on the build with the two 400 series transmissions. I just ran out of time last year and didn't have a chance to get to it, but now that I'm kind of at a low spot this winter, I don't have a lot to do, I'm starting it back up again, and over the past couple weeks I've been working on these transmissions. So I figured I'd start the build series again. We'll see how far we can get this year. But so far, I got the red transmission back together. I had this all apart, the casings have all been washed out. What I did do is I did change out the brass ring gear with the solid style one, because the other one had a crack in it, which I don't think I mentioned. So that's all set, the differential's been taken care of, Swift-O-Matic, everything shifts as it should. Been put back together. I ordered all new gaskets for these transmissions. So I've got brand new axle housing gaskets, gaskets for the advanced casting, and the adapter plate on the back, so those are all set. I also got good axles on here, and I have to also get the axle seals here. So I've been going through planetaries and stuff also. I got the engine high-low planetaries here. I got the forward reverse. I got a couple sets of those I have to go through. And right now I'm currently ordering all the bushings for the engine planetaries, all those little brass bushings. Those are all getting replaced. I'm replacing the bushings that are in the advanced casting up on the front here where the planetaries ride through, and also on the engine planetaries I'm replacing this one, the pilot bushing for the engine crankshaft. So those are all on order now along with the seals, so those should be coming in next week hopefully. But this is one transmission, and once this one's all done I'll pull the yellow one that you guys previously saw down, and I'll get going on that one too. So now I'm going to head out to the garage and I'll show you what we're doing with the engine. And as for the engine, unfortunately we're not going to be using the twin cylinder Wisconsin 14 horse. Dad and I gave it a real lot of thought a couple days ago, and we figure it's just going to cost us too much money to have the shaft made, the input shaft for the transmission, and an adapter plate that's going to have to bolt to the previous adapter plate to get the shaft into the transmission. It's going to be just too much machine work. So we figured might as well put a Kohler on it. So I had this 16 horse Kohler K341 that came out of a John Deere. Had this for a couple years now, and the guy I got it from said that it might have a thrown rod because it rolled over with no compression. Turns out it just had a stuck exhaust valve, and it was really stuck. It took me about a little over an hour to pull it out yesterday. It was really in there. So I'm gonna have to get that back together. I got another valve for it, and I'll relap that and relap the intake. The oil pan, as you can see, is just a stamped sheet metal oil pan. I don't need the big one with the ears on it because obviously enough these Gravely's bolt on from the back of the engine here. So if anything, I'd probably just make a little brush guard for the bottom so I don't punch in the pan. But I'm gonna have to see how it runs. The cylinder seems pretty good. I haven't measured it yet to see if it's worn out too far yet, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to be trying to get this back together today. I don't know if I'll get around to firing up, but if I do, I'll put a video up on here. I do have some other Gravely crankshafts I'm going to swap this one out with if it turns out to be a good engine, so I don't have to worry about that. I think I have a couple of 12 horses with good cranks on them, so we can swap those in. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this, and hopefully if things go well I'll keep working on it over the next couple of weeks and hopefully on to the spring and summer. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys a quick update, so there you have it. Alright, well I got the 16 horse back together today. Has pretty good compression from the feel of it, and I didn't check the cylinder on the wear and the diameter, so we're gonna have to just see how it does. Hopefully it won't smoke, but got my battery charger all set, my fuel hooked up, so we'll see if it'll fire over.
What you're going to have to do is get a short, fat stack